Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and let's try Oxenfree. It's developed by Night School Studio. You can pick it up for $19.99 on Steam. For Windows, Steam Play, and Mac. It does support Steam Achievements, has full controller support, and Steam Cloud support. I will be playing a free press copy that was provided to me to make this Let's Try video. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not very far in, and I struggled to decide where to actually pick up from. I think there's some dialogue here. We'll listen to that, and we'll talk more about the gameplay here as we go along.
Before we get there, I should probably mention that.
Oh god.
Who's that? There's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me. So just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right? Deal?
Be cool?
Don't be like just how you can be sometimes. Oh, and okay, Jonas, now that we're dumpster buddies, what was the thing that you said to Alex back there? Do you have one of those vestigial tales or something?
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh, well, that can wait.
Again, we'll talk about the gameplay in here in a little bit.
Hey.
We started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
Yeah. Everyone, this is Jonas. Jonas? Everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you again?
Jonas. He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip.
Yeah, you think he'd be a little old to need a babysitter, but here we are.
Yeah, if I don't have anyone to burp me, it becomes a real issue.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah, what's your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are you her
she's
stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
her mom's getting remarried, that's all. She's getting remarried to a guy, and that's the guy's son. So, domino effect?
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so... Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
There's nobody else coming. We're it.
What?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? That's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Clarissa, seriously, who even invited you?
I did.
Ren invited Nona, and Nona invited me. Though, begged me would maybe be the better way to put it.
I didn't. I didn't really beg.
Wait, aren't you all, like, friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to, like, a creepy neighbor. And you I just met.
Yeah.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Oh, I get it. I'm not even on the spectrum.
You see, Jonas, normally this is like a 20 deep rager, but Pat had a party last weekend,
And a bunch of kids got caught TPing the school.
But this is great, right? We're on Edwards Island. Forget those losers who couldn't handle the weekend, who didn't think we could make it, who lost my invitation, who had to go on their... We've been hearing about this for years, and now we're gonna do it. This is gonna be amazing, right? Right, guys?
Yeah, the beach, island stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that we have a moment of peace, I think we can talk until more dialogue kicks off. This is an interesting little adventure game. As you can see, little dialogue options pop up and you have to pick one. You are timed. You only have so long before you can click an option, and the time to click those dialogue options is different. Sometimes you have to pick quickly, sometimes you get a little bit of time to do so. That's probably one of my first complaints. I don't like having it timed is fine, but having different timers is a bit annoying because sometimes you kind of get into the... I'm going to stop here just to kind of explain things before we go on. But sometimes it's very quick, so you kind of get used to them being slow, and then all of a sudden there's a quick one, and you have to read very quickly and pick one very fast. So that can be a little bit annoying. I understand what they're doing, like the situations where you have to pick an option quickly, it tends to make sense. But it is still a bit annoying. There's been a few times where I was still trying to read the options before it went away. But it's a little bit of an annoyance. Now, we're starting pretty darn early on. And sorry I'm stopping for a little bit here because I want to explain some of this because there's a very dialogue heavy. And I want you to catch all that. But it's an interesting little like puzzle-ish creepy game. Basically, the story is that we're like probably teenagers. We're coming out to do this party on this island that nobody's on except this old woman that lives here. And there's supposed to be this cave that picks up, like if you have a radio, you can pick up on these weird frequencies that don't exist anymore or anywhere. And like it's, you know, odd things happen basically. And like I say, this is like 5 minutes into the game. It's one of these games where it's hard to show off, because to show off why it's good, in part, you have to have spoilers. So I'm trying to put a minimal of spoilers. You find these signs, they'll tell you which way to go. You can also hit Control. It will bring up an overview map of the entire island. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the beach. But yeah, it's, like I say, I wanted to start later, because I'm probably like an hour later into the game where it really starts to get good. But again, part of the reason it's getting good is because it's surprising and it's weird and it's strange and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And it's one of those games. And so far the puzzles have been very very simple to figure out. And I don't know how much effect the dialogue options have, but
equalizer.
So what's the like thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Well, I'm up for pretty much whatever, so.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, keeled over 3 days ago. It was all over the news. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident.
Hey, we could go see her house. It must be huge. She was rich as.
No, we can't see her house. There's a giant fence, and I don't want to tear my jeans trying to climb it. And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Isn't it, truth or dare?
This is better than Truth or Dare because nobody ends up licking somebody's butthole. You get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied, the accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
Unless you lie a lot.
How can you prove that somebody lied?
Hearsay, rumor, conjecture, the usual.
All right, let's just get on with it.
Okay, so first we're
I'll
gonna
start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa.
Wait. I want to hear.
Oh, man. You're good at this.
Well, if being good means being kind of mean about it.
Look, it's
Yes,
just the
that's what that
gauge.
means.
Something like.
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now
No,
just say so.
I mean, I like her as a friend, right? I just like her as a friend. That's all. She's cool. She's.
Oh, liar! Liar! He's lying! He totally likes her!
What? Alex, come on, what are you doing?
I knew it. You can practically smell it on him.
You told me you liked her. Why'd you even try to cover? You knew I knew. I'm standing right here.
Because I asked you to be cool about it, and now you're being like, whatever the complete opposite of cool is, hot, but in a bad way.
All right, Alex, you get first blood. Slap him like he stole something.
I can't believe this is happening.
And it's not even my birthday.
Yeah, everything's coming up, Alex, isn't it?
it sure is. Hold on, I'm gonna slap the hell out of you. Hold on.
Ow!
Jeez, I didn't think you had it in you.
Yeah, she's full of surprises. Backstabbing surprises.
So, Alex's turn?
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal? Professor
Clarissa.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Mum?
This is pretty fun just watching, I'll admit.
Well,
Do you like anyone? Like anyone?
there's no one in school worth liking now.
Come on.
Ouch.
So no, I don't. But nice try.
Clarissa's turn now.
Alex, you got a new brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
Is there like a question coming or what?
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably gonna get divorced again. And the fact is, your mom divorced your dad. So let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
Okay, just get to whatever point this is getting to.
The point is, why'd your parents get a divorce? Just so Jonas can hear it from you.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce.
You know why. Michael, died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa.
I wish I could hit
You know,
Clarissa with
honestly,
rocks.
I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do too.
Man, what is your problem, Clarissa? Just what did I do to make you act like I ate the last piece of chocolate cake on your flippin' birthday?
Nothing, Alex. You did absolutely nothing.
I'm just the butthole.
Cheese! If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
Whatever.
I showed her with that whatever.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm
but-
very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
But like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Okay, come on.
All
Where are you
right.
from again?
It's a small town near North Valley.
Or not all right,
Oh,
I guess.
yeah. Is it nice?
If you like bars on the windows.
All right. So I'll kind of, even if they keep talking, I'll kind of explain some things you probably already picked up. These little circles are areas that you can
wanna
interact
check out
with.
the caves, or?
So you just walk up and spacebar it,
Yeah, let's do it. Boost me up.
which is a
Yeah,
verb now.
come
You
on.
spacebar it. So I'll just put your cup on the ground,
I'll
litter
push you
bug
over.
scum.
Oh, I forgot. We never talked about John.
Oh, what, their date?
So, the
I'm not
cave.
even about to listen to those
What's your
jerks.
best? On a
Well,
scale of 1 to
Clarissa's
10,
a
how
jerk.
weird's it gonna be?
I don't know. A 1?
But yeah, so basically you walk up to the circle and put space. You move with A and D. Mouse isn't really used for anything except for choosing dialogue options.
All right.
Control brings up the map, and Shift brings up the radio.
Seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what's her deal anyway?
I don't know. That woman's perpetually on her period.
Okay.
It's true. Kind of. Oh, and what the hell was up with you and the whole Nona thing with the game? I mean, okay, fine. Fun is fun. But I'm trying to get in with this girl, and it was as if you liked making me look like an idiot.
It's a game called Truth or Slap, Ren. It's supposed to be a
By the
game
way,
of-
this does move
Why
beyond
laugh?
teenage
Why
angst
would I
and
laugh
drama
at that?
into a very
really
interesting
sucked,
story.
actually.
So, just FYI.
Just get over it, man.
This
She's
guy
gonna
needs to stop
forget
being
all
such a
about it
wuss.
by tomorrow morning.
Jonas, you think she's just gonna forget about it?
Yeah, that type of thing never sticks.
Sure. Okay. Now, who's ready to have their minds blown?
If you don't mean that literally, I am.
Me.
Oh, wait. Actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownie Town.
Come on, Ren. The last thing I want is to have to chase your frail, screaming body into the ocean because you want to pet a fish or something.
But Jonas is gonna do it too. Right? Jonas? Mi comida, su comida?
No thanks. I'm with her on the whole not flipping out and drowning myself thing.
That's how Jeff Buckley
Okay.
died. Well, I think he was drunk, actually.
Delicious. Okay, so see these little piles of rocks?
This is
Kids before
important.
us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're gonna want to stand basically right around here and just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
All right, so this is where kind of the puzzle-solving aspect and the radio really starts to come in, which is more useful a little bit later on. But you hold this open with Shift. Again, it does support keyboard controls if you need to. But there's also these messages I've noticed, which I presume is Morse code. I don't know Morse code, and I'm also, as most of you probably don't, not to be presumptuous, but I'm also bad at figuring out, like, wait, is that ... or ... or 15 dashes? So I'm sure somebody on the internet somewhere has went through and deciphered those. But if you like to try to figure it out for yourself, which I think is more fun if you can do it, then it's there. And obviously you can tune this to make it a little bit more clear. But we are going to try to find the special weird noise he's talking about that wasn't Morse code. Do you think that would actually be a bigger deal if you just can come over here and hear Morse code? Am I saying that right?
Holy crap! Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This isn't.
It must be, like,
My running theory has always been like traffic reports from another galaxy, but, you know, if you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
Oh, and of course you use W and S to move like up and down as well when you can. One other issue I have with the dialogue is sometimes when you pick an option, it interrupts the person talking and just throws in your dialogue. Sometimes it waits until they're done with that sentence and finishes. I wish that was more consistent, especially when you tie in the fact that you have to do it within X amount of time. I'd rather it always wait until they're finished talking, because sometimes I'm waiting to click because I'm interested to hear what they have to say. So I'm sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden I miss my window to say it. But then I get in the habit of, okay, I'll just click it, because most of the time it seems to wait. But then sometimes she interrupts, and you don't get to hear the whole thing. And again, it seems to be dialogue specific when she interrupts, like if it's important or whatnot, but it's still kind of annoying that it happens, and I would rather it not happen. So let's try to find this other frequency. I really like this radio thing. Really adds a cool, creepy atmosphere. I really like the sound of like the old radio, and you've got these bizarre sounds, and you kind of got that old school radio sound where it's muffled. I think that adds. I think that's super, again, creepy in a cool, atmospheric way.
This is so cool. I know. Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but
They're fine where they are.
okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
She's a butthole?
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
She should just seriously get over it already.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it did to me.
Okay, good. Now, there's another cool spot.
Alright, so he's just talking
I
about the
think over
third
here.
spot. But I've also noticed there's little pop-ups over people's heads.
If you wanna
Sometimes
bring
they
it
have
over-
somebody else's face. I think that's just... It seems to come out whenever they learn something
Bring the
about
noise,
someone in
as they
particular, which I presume will later affect dialogue. Like I said before, I haven't noticed any significant changes so far in my dialogue options. I have seen them reference times, like if I was mean to Clarissa because she's a total butthole. I've seen them mention it later, just like he mentioned, oh my god, why did you rat me out to Nora? They'll talk about things like that, but so far there hasn't been anything drastic change. But again, I'm only about an hour and a half, 2 hours in. That might change later on. Let's go ahead and find the frequency. You can either just drag with the mouse here, or you can use the mouse wheel.
God, it sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds...
It sounds... like painful.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Another important information about this island is,
This is gonna
it
sound
used to be like an old
stupid.
military
There's,
base.
like something in here.
Famous last words. Famous?
Yeah.
See how
what
she
is
interrupted
that?
him there?
I'm sure there is something in there. Like a giant rabies-filled bat, or a maniac who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a
Or pirate
freshwater
gold?
one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
If it's a pool, that'd be cool. I, didn't mean that to rhyme.
Cool pool.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, it does.
Bye.
Wait a minute! Jonas!
He who dares
I am
wins.
Going to just rest against here because I think I mismeasured the magic.
Alright, bye, pothead. And you'll get, like, these pictures that get taken during this. I don't know if this changes based on... Like, he looks kind of pissed at me. I don't know. Can't imagine why he'd be angry at me other than outing him in front of this girl that he likes. I'm doing him a favor, really. Beating around all the teen bullshit of, oh, I like her, but I don't know if she likes me. Should I ask her? Oh, can you ask her for me? You know, the typical bullshit.
Jonas! Jonas!
Also, to just do simple things like jumping over the rock or jumping down, you press spacebar. There's these walls that you can climb. You just press the arrow keys. Very simple controls. For the most part, controls shouldn't be an issue for anyone. if you have issue with controls. I guess my point there being, in particular, if you wanted somebody who hasn't played a lot of games, this is a very easy game to pick up. Like I said, the toughest part for someone getting new to games or whatever would be trying to get in the habit of quickly picking dialogue options before they disappear, which I have problems with that myself. Can I get down? There. Nope. Push down. There we go. Nope. There we go. I've had one soft lock bug where basically, and you can also jump with space, and you can't really die.
Jonas, seriously.
You can't really die. At least nothing I've found. You can die. Like it won't. If you try to jump somewhere you can't jump, you don't just die. Again, at least to my experience so far. But I completely forgot what my train of thought there as far as ease of controllability. But yeah, like I say, it's really hard to show off the cool aspects of this game without really getting into it, because it does have a very slow start. Like the whole dialogue with teenagers. It's, again, the typical teen drama.
Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen?
But graphically it looks nice. The voice acting's really good. Some of the dialogue can be pretty cringy at the start, but I like it does pick up a good bit a little bit later on.
See a man about a dog. Sure, will do.
What does it all mean?
Didn't you hear me calling for you?
Jesus, you scared me.
What are you even doing?
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but obviously there isn't. But isn't this place incredible? I mean, I don't even know how this happens.
No, it's beautiful.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
What could that be? Echoes? Sounds of the ocean bouncing off the walls?
It's me, I failed geology. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in.
Well, seeing as how I crawled in here to get you, might as well make the most of it.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if it's cool, we can get the others, and if it's not, we'll just leave.
Screw the others. Huh. It's kind of weird that the dialogue option stopped there, because it kind of seems like he was about to ask if we wanted to go back. But I know what I was going to say. I ran into one soft lock bug where we're trying to transition to another screen, and someone who was with me was stuck somewhere and couldn't move. So I hit the button to leave the area, and it just stopped. It just sat there waiting for the person who never got there. So I had to reload. So I had to redo that area, which was a pain in the butt. Hopefully they fixed that. I do know in the email they sent me that they're still fixing some bugs. This game is out now though. But again, hopefully stuff like that gets fixed. And again, it's only happened to me one time so far.
What is this made out of? Is it ice?
I don't know. Pockets of it are cold, but not all of it.
By the way, the developer's actually watching this, and they're curious about the bug. It was that area where the television is, where you have to, where you find the chair. It was that area. Basically, he got stuck on a wall climbing, and he couldn't make it when I tried to leave the stage.
What? Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating triangle light thing?
Yes.
It must be like
obviously
like a rainbow or like a reflection of light. Those exist, right? Cave triangle rainbows.
Sure, why not? Let's go with that for the time being.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there in the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think it's all the same thing.
Well, if I did, neat. I finally know what it feels like to catch a big trout.
Try your radio. Maybe that's like a frequency or something. Like if it'll have an effect.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe it'll dance or twitch or something.
Let's check this other stuff.
Apart from the triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here. Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
How would you get an armoire in here?
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
A guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either.
Interesting. I actually missed that last time.
Let's do it. Come on.
Yes, I
Radio
know.
time.
Sometimes it does that thing where it's like, hey, open your radio when you're just trying to find a signal. That's pretty rare, though, that happens.
Alex, really, I want to see
Also,
what it's
one
gonna
other
do.
thing that's kind of annoying. Okay, he's doing it now. Of course, did I say that? But one other thing that's kind of annoying is the game music is kind of loud, and you can't turn it down, which is one of my pet peeves when you can't change the game audio and the music audio. So sometimes when you're going through the radio stations, I confuse myself. I'm like, oh, I found a station with this music, and it was like, oh, just the game music. But let me find this station. We'll use the left click. Left click is a little bit faster. You can spin through a little bit quicker.
Please, Alex.
Oh God, please shut up.
Let's do the tuning thing. Oh my God. Is this you? Are you doing this?
Yeah.
Her yeah seemed a little bit too like, oh, scared. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's mess with these forces of nature which we cannot possibly comprehend. What could possibly horrifically happen to us? Definitely nothing bad.
I can't even, like, what's...
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm working with this thing here. I'm trying to open a portal to hell, and he's like, blah blah blah. Don't do that. And I'm like, screw that, hail Satan. Come on through. Enslave humanity, we need it. It's usually not too difficult to find the frequencies, at least I've found so far. It can be a little bit tedious, but not too much. These in particular are kind of difficult, but they tend to give you a fairly decent range that you tend to know when you're getting close. So it's not like super precise. Like there was some weird noises here. I don't think that's it though. But just having the noise be different doesn't necessarily mean that it's correct. Alright, it must be way on the other side. So I'm listening to for audio cues here. Oh, there we go.
What the?
Hello? Dear? No, every line.
Hello.
Sleepy. Time. Gal. Everything. Fine. Who? Things. There. Same. Don't know. If. Leave. Is possible.
This is insane.
Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shave. Tail. Sleepy. Time. Gal. Is. Leave. Possible.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Leave. Children. Bye. Others will see them soon.
Alex!
What?
I'm sure that's random and not totally relevant to the story. Again, this is where it really starts to get good. And you start dealing with like the creepy radio and you're trying to figure out what's going on and you're trying to put the pieces together. It's like I say, I apologize for the earlier slow start, but like I say, I don't want to show too much.
Alex.
We're going to show a little bit more,
Alex.
by the way, but nothing too spoilery, I don't think.
Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible. I don't want to be the party pooper here, but the
I
part...
don't know. This is kind of exciting, right?
Exciting? Alex, we don't... To think something's exciting, you kind of have to know what that something is first. And we just got crapped out of the laser light show from hell, so...
Yeah, we don't know what's going on, but it's like weird and crazy and magic. So, I mean, don't you want to?
No, I don't. Whatever you're gonna say, unless it's leave, I don't wanna at all. Oh, and not for nothing, I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood. So, if it is...
Christ, I'm as freaked out as you are, Jonas, all right? I have a splitting headache and like, I feel like my fingernails are gonna shoot out of my hands.
Mine too. Just cross your fingers the comm tower has a working walkie-talkie or something.
Wait, Jonas, seriously, like, what just happened? My radio, I guess, opened something, and that something did something else.
And that something was really friggin' scary and horrible, so let's just skip to the part where we get off the island and start suppressing it in therapy.
Aw, I kind of missed. I had another conversation. Of course, I leave, and this conversation was ending. I thought it was going to go longer. I wanted to see the plaque, but I guess we'll skip it. I'm sure it wasn't that important. But yeah, there's one part where you kind of make fun of him some more. I did that the last time I played through, which I enjoyed. It's interesting. You can play her in different ways. You can play more of like the nicer person, or you can play her a little bit more, you know. One might say mean-spirited, but I like to think not mean-spirited, more of enjoying of a good laugh at someone else's expense. Yeah, I think that's better than mean-spirited. But yeah, I've actually quite enjoyed this game so far. Again, it started off a bit slow, but now is where it really starts to get pretty neat.
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
They're just being lame. I can hear Ren now. Let's go to the fort and throw rocks at walls.
Great.
It's locked.
Let me try.
It's locked, Jonas. I'm not playing here.
No, I know. Just give
He's
me a
trying to
second.
pick the lock.
What's the expression? Skills of a misspent youth?
That's not an expression.
Well, if you want to do things the easy way, sure.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe there's a little bit going on there with him in his past. He knows how to pick locks. I mean, I used to do it with a credit card, but it's easy.
How does this thing...
Is anyone there? It's, dead.
Also,
Did you get anyone?
I think someone was there, but I don't know.
you can also keep your radio open, like while you're walking around and stuff, and crawling around. You get some station with some old music. Doesn't seem like a lot of current stations would play that. Some more SOS or some more Morse code. I wish I could actually... My brain can't process it fast enough. I'm like, wait, I can't tell if that was 2 dots or 3, and I can't tell the space between them. Yeah, I was definitely not meant to learn Morse code. And again, I'm kind of being quiet so you can hear some of these stations. That was that. And again, you can just move around with that on, and it'll automatically turn it off anytime there's like important dialogue or you move to a next stage or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I like to leave it open. Again, I really like that old-timey, not just radio, and it's got that old-timey radio sound, but it's also got some of the other weird stuff, like the Morse code, and you heard the talking, and then in later areas, you'll hear other snippets of dialogue. And personally, I'm like trying to figure out, okay, is this like an old radio broadcast? Like, you know, a real life radio broadcast, or is this Like, you know how an old radio, they used to have the, I forget what you call it, but basically the skits, like the shadow knows, that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's parts of that or if it's actual things that people were transmitting over a radio, which again is kind of part of the mystery.
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kind of interesting, really. You know, normally.
You don't have to make me feel better about getting you trapped on Horror Island.
Horror Island? Sounds a little different than what we're on right now.
Why would you think I said Horror Island?
I don't know.
God, nerd.
Fence should be off now.
Great, but, don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
Good point. And he's got a point. I mean, regardless, you should probably check it since you don't understand how this works. And you're like, it's a switch. You should definitely check it. Did you not see Jurassic Park?
There's a dial tone, but there's a note here. Does not call out. Please dial station code for service.
There wouldn't happen to be a code there, would there?
Nada.
That's the ultimate decision, by the way.
Jesus.
Saying nada, no, or nope. That comes back to bite you in the ass one way or the other. I'm not being serious, by the way.
Communications tower.
Alex? Alex? Is that you?
Ren?
Oh, Jesus, hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Harden?
Ren, how are you calling us?
Dick
Phones
Harden.
don't work here.
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever.
Ren, just calm down, okay? Breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose.
It's the other way around.
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something. Or they
Wait,
do...
Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick. Seriously.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa.
And Jonas is with you. Of course he is.
Okay, look, Clarissa. Ren's on the other line and sounding like he's about a stub toe away from a total collapse, so if you're at least holding it together,
Wait.
then...
I'm at Fort Milner, and I don't remember, like, the last hour, and it's, like, really scaring the crap out of me. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay.
No, just come here instead. Fort Milner's all the way on the other side of the island.
Yeah, I know it is, Alex, but why would I go to the comm tower when there's a working radio that we can use to get help here?
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the... And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ren, are you still there?
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. So, want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet.
Ren sounded kinda more out of sorts than usual. I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We can swing through the forest and nab Ren, or we can go to the fort and see what Clarissa's up to. They're your people. You can decide.
Ren needs us more. And he'd kill me if he knew we went to see Clarissa first.
Sound logic.
All right, so this is basically where the game finally gets to the point where you can pick which way you go. Even though you say you're going to save Ren, I think you could probably go to Clarissa first since you pick which direction you want to go. But yeah, I don't know how much it really matters because I've only got to the point where I got up there pretty much, and I was about to go to her. But
all right, our rescuing duties have officially commenced. Let's get this done and get off this rock like the badasses we are.
Yeah, righteous.
Righteous indeed. But anyway, I'm going to stop there. But that was Oxenfree. again, I hate that I couldn't show you some of the more interesting stuff, but again, I feel like that would take away a little bit of the experience of finding it yourself. You just kind of have to trust me when I say that it does get quite interesting. And I feel like if you're intrigued at this point to find out what's going on, and you really, if you know, can appreciate the atmosphere and like the whole radio thing and the weird vibes of something's going on here, and there's obviously some kind of like link to the past with the radio, and there's these forces that are trying to communicate but seem to be having a hard time, then I think you'll like the rest of the game, let's put it that way. And I haven't run into any like difficult puzzles, so if you're worried about that, that shouldn't be a problem. Again, I'm like 2 hours in, and most things have been fairly straightforward to figure out. It's more of a game you're playing to enjoy the story and, you know, enjoy the creepy atmosphere and try to put things together yourself. Figure out what's happening on this island and, you know, how we've tuned into it and how it's affecting us. And again, things do get more weird as you progress. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Again, that was Oxenfree. It's available for $19.99 on Steam for Windows, Steam Play, and Mac. I definitely suggest you check it out. I'll have a link to the game in the description below the video if you want a quick link to hop over there to purchase it. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this where I cover some games you might not have heard of, make sure to subscribe. Leave comments in the comment section below. Let me know if you've played this game, if you like it, what your thoughts on it, etc. Follow me on Twitter as well, and I'll see you next time.